What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Comments here for you. If you want to join through Robinhood, link will be down in the description. I am down $333 for the week. So if you want to join now, you're picking a really interesting time to get involved in investing. But here's the thing. I'm talking to you just as much as I'm talking to me. It's healthy. It's normal to be concerned when you look at a $333 loss in a week. When I look at my 3 months, I'm still up, right? I'm still up $140 almost. And I understand that people are wanting to pull money out of the market. I get it. I really do. But here's the thing. Times are tough right now. We're dealing with a global health issue, okay? It's going to be negative short term. It should be. People are dying. But in terms of our lifetime, is this going to have that profound of an effect? To me, it's too early to say. I've lived through viruses, okay? What was the swine flu that came along, the bird flu, H1N1? Okay, there's been a lot of viruses that have came out like this that we thought were going to have, earth-changing ramifications, and for whatever reason they didn't. Now, that doesn't mean that this time won't be different. It very well could be. But I think it's still a little too early to tell. And that's why I'm not going to be the person that sits here and tells you, well, go and run and buy everything while it's cheap. Go and do a total purge of your bank account and buy every stock that you can because everything must be on sale because we're down 6.5% for the week. So can you imagine what the returns are going to be? I'm also not going to be the one that sits there and tells you pull every dime you have out of the market because everything must collapsing. The truth is somewhere in between, okay? And we just don't know where. So to me, it's important that I take this time to be patient and hold my positions and understand that the research I did and the companies that I bought into, I did for this moment, okay? I bought into companies I trusted in, I believed in, I looked at the numbers of, okay? When I look at a company like Coca-Cola, when I look at a company like Microsoft, I expect them to be impacted by something global like this. But I know they're a strong company. I know they're a resilient company, and I know they will probably see through the other side of this. Now, they may not come out the other side as good as they entered. Okay, that's perfectly acceptable. But I do know that this is an outside factor. This isn't something they have control over. And I do know that if you look at company structure internally, I'm sure they've dealt with things that are worse than this. And that's not to belittle what's going on. I'm sure they've dealt with scandals and deaths and a lot of things internally within their company that hurt them a lot more than something that is an outside factor that they've been able to persevere and push through. And I trust them to do that now. So I'm learning that lesson to a degree. You're learning it with me, hopefully, because I know a lot of people, I've seen a lot of people that are just fearing this is the total economic collapse and it's time to pull everything out of the market. And all that's doing is feeding into those fears. All that's doing is you essentially saying, hey, I was wrong about all these companies. I know I wasn't wrong about these companies. I know that something happened that no one could have predicted. I know people tried to predict it, but that's beside the point. No one predicted the market would collapse, and I don't even think it's collapsing. I think it's correcting itself. No one predicted the market would correct itself on a virus outbreak. Anyone that tells you differently isn't being honest with you. Or I need to see a video they did where they talked about a 6% drop on February 24th and 25th relating to a virus outbreak that had already been out for what seems like a month. So, talking to you just as much as I'm talking to me. Trust yourself. Trust your judgment. Be patient. Hold your positions and just see where things go. Make the best decision for you. But the best decision for you and the best decision for me is not one that's made emotionally. Not one that's made while I'm cautious or while I'm fearful or even while I'm optimistic and happy. So that would be my message. I know it's tough to say. I know it's tough to do. But at the end of the day, I think it's the best position for me. But you have to do what you think is best for you. Appreciate you guys checking this out. And I will be back very shortly with more commentary.